What are you, darling? Where's your costume?
This is my costume. I'm a homicidal maniac. They look just like everyone else. You buy a box of my delicious Girl Scout cookies. Are they made from real Girl Scouts?
Let's discuss how to prevent forest fires.
Prevent them?
And Mommy kissed Daddy, and the angel told the stork, and the stork flew down from heaven and left a diamond under a leaf in the cabbage patch, and the diamond turned into a baby. Our parents are having a baby, too. They had sex.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. By the way, if you're just joining us with Chit Chat with Fluffy and Stoner,
Just click it. Just bye. Unfriend. I see all the dislikes right now.
Oh my goodness! I just caught her off. I just caught her off guard with a little snippet. But
the gag is this, Mary. I'm like, what the hell's going? And then I'm like, oh, it says tap for sound. So I'm like, I got the last 3 seconds. So whatever you did not affect it. Oh, I do look pretty on.
You do.
You look. I look pretty on public television.
You do. You look.
I think I need
public television. I really don't think that they would have us on public television, to be honest. Anyway, so if you're just joining us, welcome to Chit Chat with Fluffy and Stoner, where we talk about absolutely nothing.
Oh no, we talk about all of it.
We talk about all of it. Talking about all of it. Oh, you know what? You know what I was thinking about earlier is because you and I were texting back and forth, and I realized sometimes I don't want to text back to somebody, but somewhere on my phone, I haven't adjusted the text feature where people can see the ... as you're texting.
The bubbles.
And the little bubbles. And so if I don't want to text somebody back, they can see me that I'm texting, but I'm probably texting you or somebody else and not texting them.
Well, you never. I owe you money, so you always have time for me. When I have you paid off, maybe we'll talk and we'll see.
Well, but
I'm not affected by that.
Yeah, but when the little bubbles go away and you don't get a text message, do you ever get like, really? You're not texting me? Who are you texting? I just texted you. Who are you texting? Do you ever do that? I do that all the time. No,
I do. But I mean,
you're still putting on gloss.
I think my lips are more important right now than what you have to say. So
I was about to say no.
Maybe I just have a crooked mouth
because somebody doesn't text you back. Anyway, no. I mean, don't you ever get like where you see people and you see the little dots and you're like, "Hey, dude, we're texting.
Yes, girl,
you're not texting me back."
It's like ...
Yeah, ... And you're
Here's
like,
the thing, though.
Really?
Let me tell you about that.
Tell me.
And if you leave that, because I've had so many people try to get me together with that shit. What it is if you have that text, and I'm like notorious for this. Like if I need to go change the laundry over, I'll leave my phone over with the conversation open. And if you have an iPhone, they're texting, and so it thinks that you're seeing it. Mary, I don't care about.
Sorry, hold on.
Why don't you go look at his butthole? I mean,
welcome to live streaming. Everybody's at home going, "Oh, dogs barking in the background." I can relate. Sorry about that. As my chihuahua,
I can't handle this.
You can't handle this. Well, this is the problem with having dogs. They're like little kids, except that you can put them in a closet and nobody says anything.
Let me tell you why I'm the best babysitter in the world.
For kids or dogs?
Children.
I
love.
I think, yes.
And before
you love kids? I'm actually really surprised.
Well, here's the gig. Before I say what I'm going to say, this is a complete joke.
Okay.
I have a double oven. I can do twins. I'm just saying.
Oh, no.
I have a double oven.
That's so sad. Oh, no. No.
See, you like it. It's horribly wrong, and you like it. And all the viewers will be like, oh, you laughed at that horrible thing. You both are canceled. Go to hell.
Well,
well, honey, I'll be right down there, and there's a special place to the right for you next to the furnace. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. Like people pay for this, but no, seriously, everybody's at home, and we've had it on the show where a cat was yowling in the background, and we're like, oh, somebody's pussy is not happy, and you're just like, What
The
is
only
happening?
the only one that got me together was when Katana was they were doing the construction at Gallery of Amazing Things, and I'm just like, like you
Yes.
can see, and I love her, so I didn't want to say anything, but you can see if you just watch my face, I'm like, and I finally was like, girl. And then I was like, you know what? I ain't mad. Send her over to 307, boo. Does she do Windows? Because I need to know.
Okay, so
I think we need a gloss here. We need a gloss here.
So I just put on our Facebook Live, and I realized that there is closed captioning happening automatically.
Oh, good luck, honey, because I mumble like shit. Plus, can you just see like, how would they even bleep all that out? I would just be, she's a star because nothing but stars.
Exactly, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, oh, how do they keep up with us? I mean, we talk so fast, and it's like, so I almost want to try to see if we can mess it up and just talk really fast and see if it catches up. But nope, it's continuing. It's somehow figuring out. Hey, AI technology. I'm telling you, it's going to be the end of the world. AI technology. We're done. We're done. And are you purposely pouting your lips? Are you doing that little?
No, I think it's horrible. But there's a certain way. They're not uneven. I just guess I was a little hungover this morning when I put the line around from show number one. So
it's a stroke.
You know, I'm just
you had a mini stroke from your.
It's Lisa and I lies. It's a lie. Manuli, macaroni. Hold on, I need to turn on my fan a little warm. 2 seconds.
Well,
2 seconds, go.
What? Where are you going? Really? Oh, you know what? I can.
My
oh
fan,
my God!
I was like,
that was totally weird. I can see myself in your mirror behind you in the TV. Do you remember that 80s thing where they had the guy in the TV? Supposedly, you remember? Do you remember this?
Yeah, that 80s guy in that TV.
Well, no.
Sure.
He was
sure.
No. He was that like he lived in that TV. Like he was the Max Headroom. No, maybe it's Max Headroom. If you're listening and you know who I'm talking about, it was like they had a whole sitcom around it where he was basically just his head in a TV, and of course it was 80s.
I want to talk about Squarespace. No, like when you said 80s, I'm like, you know, this is okay. So we're gonna do a TV trivia. Like, it's not so much trivia. It's like, what did you watch?
How old you are?
I didn't mind a nice double dare challenge at the end, but I lived. Pressure Luck was my fave. One of my faves. Top 5.
Oh, I love Pressure Luck. Oh my God.
No
whammies. I love
and
Pressure Luck. Oh.
One thing that we would actually play around the house when we were younger was Finders Keepers. Oh shit!
Why? If your parents didn't find you? Yeah, if the family didn't find you, they wouldn't keep you. Is that how it worked?
No,
Finders Keepers.
Mary,
well, you said you had a double oven. You said you had a double oven, so
I like children back then. I was one. Listen,
okay, I'm just assuming that it's
the gig is this.
Okay, the gig is what?
There was like this the stage was set up to where like the studio was like mom's room, the kitchen, this, that. It's very clue, like the rooms, right? And then you have to go find like this giant purple dildo in your mom's dress, whatever. So you'd have to like tear mom's room apart looking for whatever the object was. So I would do that with my brothers, and
what if you only?
I don't think my sister was. I don't even think my sister was born yet.
Yeah, but
so
we found the pink dildo.
We weren't totally poor, but poor enough to where like I was trying to pull stunts like that.
Well, but dildos aren't cheap. You can't be that poor if somebody had a giant dildo, because they're expensive.
Oh, well, that's ceramic, glass. I mean, now we're talking materials, so it just kind of depends.
Oh, I'm just saying, if you've gone dildo shopping lately, and
okay, we're not doing this. We are not sponsored by Adam and Steve and Adam and Eve.
I'm just saying nobody's really gone dildo shopping lately because obviously, you have to be around people, and the last person you really want to be within 6 feet is somebody working at a sex shop. I'm just saying, if you work at a sex shop, I'm sorry, but
just so you're aware, this is number 1, and then I have one more, and then the show's over. So you better hope I don't get thirsty, bitch.
I'm just saying. I mean, when's the last time? Or do you ever have you ever bought lube in a sex shop?
Okay, I'm not doing this. No.
What do you mean? You grew up? I mean,
can we talk about something else?
What? Like what? What are you going to talk about?
My fault for bringing up the dildo thing.
You brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
Dog buttholes and poop. I don't put on magnetic lashes and all this cosmetic for this fuckery.
Look, I didn't bring up dildos. You did brought up. Well, actually, you brought up Clue, and it just so happens I have a clip from Clue.
Professor Plum, You were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in helping paranoid and homicidal lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the United Nations.
So your work has not changed.
Da-da-da-da-da. I am your singing telegram.
Just checking.
Everything all right?
Yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
You were jealous that your husband was stopping Yvette. That's why you killed him, too.
Yes. Yes, I did it. I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. Flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths,
Flames, heaving breath. Oh my God, I love that. You brought up Clue. I just happened to have a clip from Clue randomly. I did. That wasn't even pre-planned. By the way, if you're out there watching, that wasn't pre-planned.
Honey, none of this shit show's pre-planned. The only thing I said was like, I'm gonna be either passed out or way too drunk for 6 o'clock, so 5 o'clock or nothing, Mary. And she's like, okay, 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she did say, because we were normally. I'm
not drunk. It's just like I'm out of beer and I'm not walking out in this heat. I just had my hair done yesterday.
Now let's just say you're not a beer girl. You're a White Claw girl. There is a distinction.
That's the basic bitch thing. Here's the thing. I drink. Hold on.
Is it a basic bitch thing? White Claw? I don't think that's I don't think that basic.
Oh,
bitch.
Flash! Why don't you pull up the basic bitch starter pack? You'll find this and 3 other horrible looking things. There's only 100 calories in here. Until I can, my pancreas can handle vodka again. We're gonna just, we're rolling with it. I lost 9 pounds. I think I drank 18 last night, so I totally skipped all meals. I was like, I'm just not gonna eat. And I was like,
diet.
When I'm like, Fluffy, I don't feel good. I'm like I'm like,
well, no, and I said,
I didn't eat anything.
No, I said,
and then I was like, I took 2 Tylenol 500s, and I'm like, you know what you need? You need bloody
better living through drugs.
So I just started.
Better living through drugs. Well, talking about basic bitch. Actually, I was like, what? No. Talking about basic bitch. We all have a friend in our past that we were like, oh, she is a basic bitch. And I actually, so a friend of mine, Oscar Fernandez, just joined and is watching. And I'm just going to put it out there that Ricky Wooten was my basic bitch when I was.
Isn't there a Tim that goes with that? What's a Tim? Is there a Tim Wooten? I need to get into these comments, honey.
All right. No, but did you?
Because you're doing the Facebook shit, right? So let me see what's going on.
Well, did you ever have a basic bitch in your like younger days, like when you were young and just in the great world kind of thing? Oh, great. Seriously. I mean, well, what really constitutes a porn star? Somebody with a video camera at home with an iPhone 11. Just saying.
I hope your dog gets a yeast infection that takes 6 months to cure, Mary.
Oh, that was good. Oh my goodness. iPhone 11.
I think you just did this so you can just be a bitch and be bitter and mean and angry like over COVID. So I get to be your punching bag.
No, you can punch back. I'm all good with you punching back. I'm fine with you punching back.
I need to say, honey, I'll destroy you and your feelings and your home. I need to keep my job. I need to stay on payroll. So we'll just wait till October and see what else rolls down.
Well, no, I doubled my antidepressants, so I'm good.
Well, I doubled my beer and narcotic intake, so
I'm just saying if you're my drug,
Can we introduce everybody to Stanley, please? That used to be this beautiful color.
Oh gosh,
the second alcoholic in my family, my good cousin Gertrude in the mood, Klarna Charbonneau. She moved, and I took this because this is her drinking.
Why would you take that?
Because this was her drinking cup every day. It was filled with vodka, maybe Crystal Light, maybe just ice. So she bought a new one. So this is a piece of her. So whenever I drink anything with 2% alcohol in it,
but I mean,
this is what I use.
If you could take anything, why would you take that? I just find that fascinating. That's the thing you chose to take. Is she dead, by the way? Is she still alive?
No. I was talking to her just moments ago. She's very much alive. Like she moved away, and so let's pretend she passed away, right?
Yeah.
That was the one thing that she used more than toilet paper. You know what I mean? It was like, that's the thing she used the most. Not a toothbrush, never a douche, or any of those, never a mop or a broom.
No.
That was her gig. That was her cup. So
Crystal Light
Stanley
vodka,
Jr.
And maybe not Crystal Light.
Yeah, well, I told her, I said, because she followed me down, I think, 8 or 9 months after I transplanted down here.
She followed you down
And I
to
was
here
like,
to
listen, Mary,
what
this
manners?
is what we got to do. Because I was on this little Atkins thing. I was like, this is the ticket card. I said, get you
Where
some
you only
Crystal
ate
Light.
beef?
Get the Crystal
Surprise.
Light, honey. There ain't shit in it. But there's garbage. You're going to have heartburn. And there's like a bunch of sodium and shit that's really not good for you. But like, there's no calories, girl. No carbs. Ever since then, I turned it right on. I was like, here,
That's
mix that
why,
with your vodka.
you know what?
So she puts just like, she gets a little teardropper.
Yeah.
2 drops.
Yeah.
I was like,
Are you sure that's
bless her
Crystal
heart.
Light?
My niece,
sure that-
my niece called me last week. She's like, Auntie, what's a good mix? A mixer for it was some kind of rum, and I'm like,
What? And I love the fact that she called
Ice.
you.
Her mother probably told her.
And I love the fact that she's like, what do I mix with alcohol?
I got a good story for you.
Let me call
Actually,
Brooke.
this is good. So
Tell
me and Stanley's mom, Jennifer, Gertie.
Oh, that's a hard name.
Back in 2000, I got a little DUI, shipped out of Chicago, took a Greyhound all the way back home. And she's like, come stay with me. Jen's here. She's working at, they just built this beautiful bar in Mackinac City called the Dixie.
So you're leaving from a DUI and you're going to go work at a bar in
the country, honey, like a
just saying.
felon, a criminal. And
You
all
leave
that.
a DUI, you go to another
Girl,
bar,
don't
work at a
you
bar.
forget the whole punch of the line. Hold on, girl.
Okay.
See, now I already forgot what this was all about.
Oh no, Stanley.
No, Keith Willard.
Oh, by the way, look at that.
What was this?
Peter North.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that's your adult film star?
What's it say? Brooke, hi, honey. Peter North here, old adult film star, great stream. Oh, okay, well, fabulous, Peter. Get with it, honey. Fall into it. Get into it. But there's a story here. What was the whole point of the whole thing?
No, but what his name was Good Looking Honky? Let's pull that back up. What? Good Looking Honky? Is that really a thing?
I hate your guts right now.
What he texted. I'm just saying it was there. I just pulled it on the screen. Stanley. You were talking about Stanley. And the fact that you moved out of the country to get away from.
It had to do with the Dixie. It had to do with something. Well, you've ruined you've ruined it. So never mind. Next. Love you, girl. I'm sorry, but you would have peed for it.
Oh no! Did I miss that?
Oh, I got it. It's okay.
Okay.
I got it. No more talking.
I'm gonna be quiet.
No more talking.
Okay.
So the South End Pub was the bar that we that was our local, right?
Right.
Hold on, I'm dripping because the fan's in front of me. And you know, we'd do our thing, come and because it was on our way home.
Right.
We'd stop by. We were like, you know, cute with the owners, whatever, and just sit there. She at this time she was drinking a Captain and Coke, perhaps the lime, and I was drinking Parrot Bay on the rocks. Okay. And we see this ticket, this tab, and it says 2 captains, 3 Parrot Bays. And we would run a tab, you know, at the end of the week if we wanted, whatever. You know,
whatever.
Regulars, you know, our money's we pay the fucking light bill for Christ's sake. VIP, bitch.
And that's when it was dark.
And I looked at Gert and she's like, did you not pay the tab last night? I said, no, I promise, because it was my turn to pay. And I was like, no, I paid it. And Catherine, the owner, she was the bartender. She's like, oh no, honey, that's the liquor order. I was like, oh.
What?
Oh.
That's a liquor order for you guys?
Yeah, because that's what we drank. So we thought, like, you know, 2 captains, 3. We thought that, and I'm like, no, I promise I paid our bill last night. Like, we don't have a tab.
That's really sad.
And she's like, no, you guys paid. Brooke paid. This is the liquor order. We gotta.
Oh my God, that's so sad when that bar actually does their liquor order based on what you're drinking.
Yeah. So that's comes around. That ties into the Stanley story, which actually was her mother. She had a little green one. She used to take to church with her, a little beer in it, a little Bud Light, if you will, or Natty Ice. You know, so.
What is Natty Ice? Tell me, what is that? What is that, Natty Ice?
That is white trash. I can't afford real beer. And Bud Light is not real beer. It tastes like piss and water. At least Miller Lite. Give it Miller Lite if you're drinking.
That's what you call natty trash? There's not an actual
natural
beer
light
natty
ice.
Trash.
Natty Ice.
Oh, natural. Oh, thank you. See, I've never been a beer drinker.
All the things the kids ever want us to know right here. Live.
Right, exactly. No, I've always liked clear liquids. I've always been a fan of clear liquids, like
clear
vodka,
clear is my favorite
gin.
color.
Yeah, I've always been, and sometimes too much of a fan. If we're gonna be spilling tea here.
You're more of a tequila girl than I think than a vodka girl.
No,
At least now.
No.
Unless things have changed since COVID, but I know you to like a nice expensive $117 shot of some nice smooth.
Look
tequila,
at me,
darling. I just can't.
Oh. No, you can't.
Aww.
No, but you know but
I mean,
Where were you going with this? No,
I was just telling you the story about the tab because it was like, what a bunch of fucking alcoholics. That's not your tab. That's the fucking beer order, bitch, because you drank all of our shit. That's the story.
No, what I find
nasty about.
No, what I find fascinating about the story is that the cups are constantly being passed down from person to person. Like, did somebody else own that cup before your Stanley or?
Yeah, this was Gert Stanley.
Gert Stanley.
Gert's mother, Aunt Darla.
Yeah,
she had a little. It was this big, and it was like a thermos, and it with a white, like a cream top, green, super green. And she would put it would hold one good can of beer, maybe 3/4 of a can, and she had to take a couple sips and then dump the rest in. But she would go with Aunt Lolly to church on a Sunday with her Stanley because it looked like she was drinking coffee, but there was no coffee in there. There was no coffee in there, Mary.
Never, ever. Well,
she likes the potato juice once in a while too, but we try to keep her away from that potato juice. That's like she was such a. She taught me how to play Pig It and Hog It, my favorite card game in the world.
Okay, so talking about liquor and bars, I'm so livid over this whole DeSantis thing opening up bars, but yet we can't do weddings. It's driving me crazy that the elbow room is shoulder to shoulder with people with no masks and they're just pouring drinks and people are spitting into the microphone. And yet our bride and groom can't have a dance and we have to put a guard in front of the wedding cake to keep people away from it. Are you kidding? It's the craziest thing. Did you hear any of these rules that they came out? I've got them right here, by the way. I've got them right here.
All I know is the stupid is dumb as shit.
It's crazy.
I said it's going to come again, and I told you this a while back. It's going to come kicking ass in November, and guess what? Because this idiot is letting this happen. Hello.
No, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's a whole list of like rules. Oh, my favorite is you can't have place cards. So they don't. Yeah. So if you,
I am not mad at that bitch.
Yeah, because you have to put out the place. No, I'm just saying if you're planning a wedding and you have to have assigned seating, it's required after COVID. Anyway. I know, but you have to have assigned seating, but you can't have a board that tells everybody where they're going to sit because that would cause congregation.
Because people are going to touch it.
All right, and you can't have.
Listen, pick your battles, Mary. Pick your germs. Pick your battles. Pick your. This is so stupid.
No.
Stay home. Wear a mask. Shut the fuck up about all this bullshit. Wear a mask. Stay home. Get your shit delivered.
No. What kills me is that you have to tell everybody where they're going to sit before they get to the event. You have to, in other words, you have to tell people that, you're at table 2 by email. You can't tell them the day of.
Okay, so okay, so fine. Well, actually, I prefer it.
Who's going to remember where they sit?
The girl that came for the prime rib, honey, that bitch, she'll remember. That's that girl. That hungry bitch, she's, I'm just here for the food. Remember Clueless?
Yeah.
She doesn't even go here. Yeah, that bitch. That one. Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like you can't do a bouquet toss. You can't do a garter toss. You can't do a cake cutting. They won't let you do a cake cutting. You can have a cake out, but people have to stay 6 feet away.
Okay, hold on. Just make this real easy for me. What can you do?
You can eat. They can allow you to bring your dinner. So you're allowed to come in, sit down at your assigned seat, allow people to bring you food and drink, which is not a big deal, which is lovely, but you can't dance. If you have a live musician, you have to stay 10 feet away from them.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if we can't have that 8:30 tequila shot, I'm not coming. I'm calling in sick.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I just don't understand that. You have elbow, shoulder to shoulder elbow room, but you can't have a wedding. It's just, I don't understand. Let people.
Peter, I'm ready.
If people want to be stupid, let them be stupid. But wear a mask. Wear a mask. How difficult is it? Wear a mask. Plus,
can I bring I'm gonna make it some. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
What?
Because I can't. I don't know if we can do the taser thing, but I surely will get you a nice water pistol and fill it with bleach right in the eyes, Mary.
What, for people that aren't wearing
anybody that even looks at me cross-eyed that looks like she's got germ, I'm like.
Oh no! I love that. I love the fact that you thought of me in a taser. That was sweet. I love that. Did you want to use the taser on me? I think that.
I don't know. I actually love working for you. You're so easy. I've never seen somebody do some of the things that you've put up with, and for you to not like freak out. Like I was more pissed off at you at the Coco Chanel bitch than you were. I was just like,
well, I mean, what are we going to do?
I don't even want to go. I'll either go between Mike Tyson Punch Out, Brooke Logan Stoner box.
No, but that's their job.
Yeah, bam.
But our job is.
Kudos to you. You can sit there. Kids, listen. This man has got more patience. I can't.
But you know,
you've taught me to have some patience, and
well, but
put on a little more contour and a little lash.
Oh, I taught you about contour. That's sweet. No, I just really love what I do. I really love. I do. I love what I do. I can't imagine that I would do anything else. It's just, if I didn't do this, I don't know what else. I'd probably work at Dunkin' Donuts, to be honest. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I know. No, I wouldn't. No, maybe. No, maybe.
You would be probably a COD. You'd be in the hotel business running shit like a boss, like COD something.
I would totally.
I know your resume, Mary. You're not freaking selling eclairs and purple nothing. You ain't.
But I would totally.
Coffee latte, nothing. You're not.
No, but
you could have at least at Starbucks, girl. Like,
oh yeah, I would. And I would make
Karens. That's go do all that.
Exactly. But you know what I would do is I would make up names. I would actually, people like, I would just write random names on people's cups and just be able to announce it.
I used to do that at funerals and weddings, and I'd be like, Cher, Madonna. Oh yes.
Why at funerals?
Why not?
Like
someone's gonna read that book and be like, I don't remember Cher. You act like you don't know me, bitch.
That's funny.
That's funny. Oh, because I want to put children in the ovens. That's
I know exactly. Exactly. But I love the fact that. But how sweet is that, though? If you sign Cher in a book for a funeral, and the family goes,
it's not like hospitals and any place you would have to like sign in.
Right.
Especially like if you're picking up like daycare, you got the twins. You're gonna shake and bake Becky in the oven. Like Brooke Stoner was here. Yeah, I killed your kids. No, I'm gonna probably write down somebody I hate.
I love that. Well, but you love Cher. But I'm just saying, somebody in the future, maybe
I don't mind her. But
I'm just saying, several generations down, somebody finds that book and they're like, "Oh my God, did you know Uncle Eddie knew Cher?" I think that's cool.
Speaking of double dipper, Eddie, but do you see what I'm saying? Now there's a conversation. Now you're ticking back here. See, I did that.
What?
Little old me. Because I wrote down Cher in that, I wrote down Cher in that book, and then all of a sudden you're like, and then
don't you love
do I have Alzheimer's? And they're really like, Cher was there.
I mean, well, it's several generations. Yeah, exactly. Well, and Cher and cockroaches. That's what they say. Cher and cockroaches. If a cockroach looks that good, they can be Cher, so to speak. That was a weird comment. Sorry. Anyway, but I mean, if it's several generations down. Nobody can prove it. It would just be assumed
it's
that
just fun.
Cher went to
Jimmy Hoffa. Yeah, I mean,
Jimmy Hoffa.
John, Jack. Listen, use your imagination.
Well, I'm just thinking. You brought up Jimmy Hoffa. I mean, how many people go disappear
Moses,
in this world? I'm just saying.
Delilah. There's so many good things.
What to say? Moses came to your funeral? Is that what you were just saying?
Who do you think cleared the aisles, gal? Left and right. Bam, with a stick. Come on. Work with me here, bitch.
Oh, no. Turn water into vodka. That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
Do we want to talk about Double Dipping Eddie? Because you promised me Double Dipping.
Oh, God, I totally want to talk about Double Dipping Eddie. Well, because one of the things that was coming up in all these new things that they're coming from Governor DeSantis was about food service. And I was like, oh, this is great. Because, before you couldn't really talk about Double Dipping Eddie. And Double Dipping Eddie is the guy that takes that chip, bites it, and then sticks it back in the dip with all his nasty saliva and stuff on it. Double Dipping Eddie. Anyway,
those are the people that you should put in cages of torture and put in
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's like, if COVID did anything,
I concur.
If COVID did anything, it gave us an excuse not to go to a wedding because, before you felt obligated because it was like, your boss, your parents, your, a relative that's really close. You're like, oh, I need to go to their wedding because they came to mine. But I feel like COVID gave everybody an excuse to go, no, I don't need to go. Right?
I gotta interject real quick because there was, remember, me, you, and Tyler were the only 3 on cast many moons ago.
Yeah.
About planning, like having someone help you. What I neglected to say, because like not looking back at it, I'm like, God, you look like an idiot because you didn't say the important part. What it was, the fact was, I was supposed to do it to begin with, got canceled, and saved the day because whoever was supposed to effed her up. So that was actually the message that they didn't get. That's why you didn't understand. The point was this: like, yeah, I saved the day, but I was fired. Like, she fired me.
What are you talking
about? And then I turned around when I did my my sister-in-law's shit for her wedding. When they went to the salon and they destroyed her hair, I was supposed to do it to begin with. Well, for whatever reason, I didn't. And then they called me to come fix it because she was in tears and destroyed her hair, and it looked like shit. So that was the part that like wasn't in the episode. The fact was, which now makes sense because I just looked like a bumbling idiot at that point.
Well, I don't understand where you just went with that. I was like, what are you talking about? Because you brought up Tyler.
Because it was you, me, and Tyler were the only 3 on the show.
Oh, you're talking about the episode. Got it. Now I understand what you're talking about.
I need to learn how to drink faster. I said I got 1 more beer left, bitch. You better hurry up.
Well, you got multiple orifices. I guess you could learn how to drink faster. Just put it in multiple orifices. Because I
have a shower shot in the toilet, darling. My grandma always told me,
no,
you never eat 2 things like shellfish. That's why I don't eat seafood. You don't anything that carries their house around on their back. Don't eat it. And I'm like, why? She's like, well, honey, you don't know the last time they cleaned their house was.
What? Wait, what? What? Okay.
And I'm telling you.
Oh, we got to
investigate this a little bit. I've said this before in one of our episodes.
Wait,
because I'm like,
you're saying
there's tires, boots, and poop in the water too, which is another reason.
But you don't eat anything that has a house on their back, like a turtle. You wouldn't eat a turtle. A clam. A clam. You wouldn't eat a clam.
Mary, what are you drinking? A turtle? Who's eating
a turtle? Well, turtle soup. There's turtle soup. People have turtle soup.
Oh, girl.
No, I'm just saying. You said anything with a house on it back. So I'm talking. Let's see, clams, right? You won't eat clams.
If I'm buzzed and there's a lot of cocktail sauce and a lemon wedge, I'm down.
Right. What about oysters?
Same with shrimp. I love cocktail sauce. So anything I can dip in cocktail sauce.
Yeah, but oysters carry their house on their back, so to speak.
Oh, Corpus Christi, I was really wasted. And they're like, come on, girl, I gotta try it. I put so much hot sauce, cocktail sauce, and lemons on that, and it was just, bleh. It's a texture thing.
I agree with you. 100%. 100%. I cannot handle oysters because of the texture. I didn't
chew shit, girl. I was like,
no, it's gross.
Yeah,
it's gross.
I will. I'll fuck with crab legs. I'll do that if I'm in the mood. Maybe a little fried shrimp and shrimp cocktail, but not the jumbo because it's too much fish.
Girl,
like
you're
the medium ones.
You're a Red Lobster girl. You're a Red Lobster girl.
No, I don't do. I
cheesy biscuits. Cheesy biscuits. I'm all over those cheesy biscuits. They're the best.
I used to bartend in Port Huron gig. I was the bar manager at Port Huron Ruby Tuesdays, and across the street was Red Lobster, and they didn't give a shit. And I started pouring over there too. Yahtzee.
What? You were working at
Tuesday.
What? You were working at 2
competitive, like literally across the street from each other.
So you would get done with one shift and walk across the street to your next shift?
That happened like twice. Usually I would schedule it to where,
right.
I probably worked 6 hours. I was younger back then, but I was I don't want to say raging alcoholic, but I drank every day because why not?
Well, but also you got great seafood at a discounted price. Who doesn't want that?
Oh, I didn't eat the food, girl. I was there for the drinks. I thought I was a bartender, not a waitress. Just so you know, this is beer number 2, kids. So, we got to make this interesting.
No, we're already at 33 minutes. I think the ladies.
I think 45, 47, that's good. But if it's good, if I'm really giving it to you, then, that could go for 6 hours and it's still entertaining.
Right.
It's whether I'm giving it or not.
That's kind of
Are you buying what I'm selling?
Well, no, it's just like, it's kind of like porn. You don't watch porn for long term. You just look at it for short periods.
Peter, I don't buy porn. I make it. Call me. Inbox me.
I just said
you missed it because I put a second layer of gloss on. I'm like, Peter, I'm ready. And you blank fucking.
Yeah, I did. I just went right past it. No, but seriously, it's like, you brought up the purple dildo earlier. So that's not my fault. You went there with whoever Aunt Mildy.
I may or may not back in the day have purchased one from up the street with the white heart on it. I called it my Purple Heart.
Wait, with a white
I was lonely a few years. It was like 2014.
And when you say up the street, you don't mean somebody's like
Shout out to Hard Rock.
yard sale. You're not talking about a yard sale when you say up the street. You didn't
Bitch,
buy
get
your
out of my
dildo at a
house.
yard
Get
sale.
out of my
Because you
house.
said
No.
you just said up the street. You didn't mention
Yeah, up the street. You know where I live, Mary.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like.
A block behind the drive, so
It would
boom.
definitely be as part of a yard sale.
Hard Rock, if you want to know.
Where?
I no longer have it. I have pictures of it though.
Oh, no.
Hey, Peter.
No, I'm just saying you had pictures of it, and that was before cell phones, so you actually had to have that developed. How weird would that be?
There we go.
I'm just saying, if you were that photo guy, and
You're over here trying to have jokes and shit.
no, I'm just saying, if you were at the photo guy and you you had to develop those pictures, and you're like, why would somebody take a picture of their
I wasn't leaking it,
love
gal.
toy? Love
It
toy.
was a personal thing. I was dating somebody in the Marine Corps or Army or something. You know, deployed.
Yeah.
So I gave them content.
Okay, now I understand.
I'm a man.
Wow.
I'm so creative.
I'm like, oh, yeah, let's just.
I ain't never seen a motherfucker fly so home fast in my life.
Oh, and he was in the military, and he was deployed overseas.
Yes.
Oh, that's hot. Come on. You know, anybody that's in the military uniform, any type of uniform, like fire, police.
Oh, I don't fuck with the police, honey.
Oh, okay.
But every
Air
time
Force.
they were like, I'm like, you're cute, but actually without these handcuffs, though, now I'm in jail. No, I'm good.
No. Well, but you know, I mean, there's got to be something that comes with that uniform. I mean, it adds a level of sexiness. That
Oh, wait, we can hold on. Let me shift it because I can see you. Do you want to see what you look like on public
I
television?
know, right? That's Max
that's
Headroom.
you right there, bitch.
That's who it was. Max Headroom. I was talking about Max Headroom because I was like, he's that.
Oh, you were.
Yeah. See, full circle there. Did you see that? Anyway, so you know,
I'll do a 180. That's all you're
well,
gonna
no,
go.
I'm just thinking that you know, if you're not an attractive person and you go into the military,
I don't know
you
what that
might
is.
then become attractive because you have a uniform.
I mean,
Come on.
it's more like benefits, you know, because they get paid shit, but the benefits are nice. So like benefits, health insurance,
Yeah.
you know, and a nice camo thing.
Well, but
you
I
know.
mean, do you agree? Like
Anal
so-
sex in a tent. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. What
Ew.
are we gonna do, girl?
Anyway, no, I'm just saying somebody that's not attractive normally puts on a uniform and then they become attractive,
I fucked ugly one time, and that was it.
right? Well, lights
One
off.
time.
Good looks are a light
Oh, yeah.
switch away, right? But that's what I'm saying is like if
I was sleeping, so I didn't remember. What was my stepbrother's name? Because it's all
What?
right. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh, we just went down a creepy path. What is that? No,
It's not a creepy path. It's just
I wonder if anybody's joined
Less
the
hair.
military because they wanted to wear the uniform, not because they liked the
go
job,
buy. Why? Just go buy it.
right? Oh, well, now, but I mean,
Go buy it. Go to out of the closet. Go to the thrift store, girl. Go to Goodwill. Bitch, get you some. Buy.
right? But but see, if somebody puts on a uniform and it's not,
I think I'm a
actually-
showgirl. I mean,
Yeah, but you don't buy an Air Force uniform and walk around and pretend to be in the Air Force. What happens if somebody catches you and they're like somebody that's really in the Air Force goes, "What are you? You're not in the." Air
what I
Force."
live for is like because you know, my baby is an
Who?
ex-Marine,
Oh yes,
and there was somebody somebody got hired that said that they were same gig, and he's running and spitting and and he's like, you're a fucking liar, dude. So we do all it was just like
So he was
I remember
pretending to be, and
so
pretending to be.
she
in the
was
Air Force.
perpetrating, bitch. She was posing and all of that. Yeah, my husband called
Oh, my
her.
goodness.
She was like,
Oh,
"Bitch,
see,
get out. Bitch, bye."
that's the worst. You know, if you're just using the uniform to pick up people and you're not part of the actual.
Saddest thing in the world is Soldier's Girl, one of my favorite movies, unfortunately.
Is
The
it?
story of Calpurnia Adams. Maybe you should watch it.
Soldier
Yeah.
Girl?
A Soldier's
That's like
Girl?
a lesbian movie. Is that not a lesbian movie? It sounds like a lesbian movie. Soldier.
No, it's not actually.
No? Oh, you know.
I thought you were a lot. Not for I love you, but I thought you were a lot more clever than this. Or at least smart.
No, I'm just saying. Well,
We
no,
were just talking about military. I'm transgendered, so if I tell you this is a favorite movie of mine, What would pop? What's the first thing that would pop in your head? We were just
Sigourney
talking
Weaver.
about. And Calpurnia Adams. So I mean,
well, you asked me what.
do I need a training 101 YouTube, bitch? What's
I'm just
going on?
saying, Sigourney
Okay,
Weaver
here's the
because
thing.
she had her.
For the
She had
kids
her
out
shaved.
there.
I'm just saying,
I'll
Sigourney
start it
Weaver because she shaved her head.
It's
She's
a show. It's a transgender woman who's a showgirl who
Oh,
meets a gentleman on an army base, whatever. I can't remember exactly what branch of the military. I think it was army. I can't. Don't quote me though, and don't come for me in the comments.
Yeah.
And so whatever they just formed a relationship.
Right.
She was competing for Tennessee Entertainer of the Year. While she was on stage doing that, he was supposed to go. Said he was going to study for his rifle thingy test.
Right.
And his two little boyfriends that he shared a bunk with beat the shit out of him and killed him with a baseball bat. So
it's a comedy. Oh, that's awesome.
A comment. Oh, did you just hear what I said?
It sounded really sad. I mean, like, do you no? And by the way, I say Sigourney Weaver because of the shaved head, military in space, and get away from her, you bitch kind of thing. But who else would? Oh, remember G.I.
I'm gonna have to reevaluate this whole friendship and courtship and this whole job thing I have with you because I can't believe that you have no idea.
Oh, what about G.I. Jane? What about G.I. Jane? Right?
I'll take that apology and $50 in cash, sir. You can sell me at any time.
I'm just saying, G.I. Jane is the ultimate like strong woman thing where she becomes a Green Beret.
Yeah, but a soldier's girl is actually a real life story and an event that happens that needs to be is real shit, and that's way better.
G.I. Jane could be a real thing. That could actually be a real thing.
It's not. The story's not as important as a soldier's girl. So. Zip it, Mary. Watch it, and then I'll see the paragraphs in my text messages with the apologies. It's fine.
No. You know what? Actually,
lights out.
Jake actually brought up Boys in the Band. Did you ever see Boys in the Band?
Lou Pearlman, what a piece of shit. Actually, I did, and I'm just like,
right? Well, because I haven't seen Boys in the Band in forever, so I forgot how catty and nasty they actually are.
Here's what I don't understand. Like, you have that much money, you can go suck on someone else's wiener. You really got to do all these things and risk all of that, right? That doesn't make any sense. And like, I'm not a gambling girl. I don't go to the casino. You know what I'm saying? That $100,
that's what I'm saying.
I'll fill up the gas tank, or I'll go buy drugs or something. I want to, that's going to be spent. It's going to be earned. It was earned. It's going to be spent. It's going to go somewhere. I'm not going to risk giving it away for nothing. I'm not going to lose it.
Oh my God! And it just kills me. And that was in the 70s. And you just think, and you look back and you're like, people are still stupid today.
I wish
still do
trailers are
stupid
still
things
around.
like that.
I just wanted to try one once.
Well, both of us are in
Nixon took that away from me.
I'm just saying.
Fuck a Watergate.
And both of us, there's no way that we would ever, like, do anything to interfere with our relationships. I just find that crazy.
We're so solid and, like, we know exactly 100% who each other, Yeah.
Because I feel like that's short-term thinking. That's not long-term. You're not thinking long-term.
Can I ask a question, though? Because I'm really kind of getting in my feelings about I keep seeing all the boat trips down to Mom's house, and I've not yet once been invited.
Well, we don't even take Jake's mom.
I mean, so what's going on that you don't want me to know about? Because I'm like, I'll cook it for you, bitch. What do you need me to do? I got a tour. What do you need?
Oh my God!
What's going on there? You want me to pour the drinks? I mean, girl, come on.
No, we don't actually take. It's just usually me and Jake and
Am I too
COVID.
Much? Am I too much, darling?
Yeah, a little bit. No, I'm just saying during the age of COVID, we're like super careful, super careful, and there may be a time after we.
I just started feeling some kind of way, and I'm just like, bitch, I would look sickening. Like if I put my little black bikini on and get some sun, I wouldn't look so ghosty on the show and have to bronze everything.
Well, but the problem is that we only film from the chest up, and panties,
bra, no bra, but there's a panty on.
I have to do a little work before we do any type of full
I wish
body.
you could see what I'll have to FaceTime over that so you can see what I'm really wearing. You're like, girl, yeah. I'm wearing like the biggest, super sluttiest dress, but I look 6 months pregnant. It's great. Like I ran into the bedroom and my husband's like, oh, I haven't seen that in a year. I'm like, because why you haven't seen a motherfucker? I was that big when I wore this.
Exactly. Now it looks like spandex.
It's actually the dress it's the purple one that I wore to Continental Florida when Naisha Lopez was the current reigning.
Yeah.
You do the math on that 9 years ago.
Well, I've
But
really
she
gotten
stretches, honey. She still fits.
well, and I've gotten really into wearing black clothes. I don't know, I dark clothes. And the sad thing is, the only one that that's seeing me is me in a mirror. And even then, I'm like, oh no, I need to wear thinning
God,
clothes.
you don't even like yourself. So now we really need to make that. We do need to make that appointment, don't we?
Well, no, I just think I'm like, oh my God, I actually have to wear thinning clothes for myself. God knows I don't want anybody else taking a peek. But I will say,
it's my belly I hate. I love everything else. I'm thick and juicy, which I don't care, but it's my belly. I'm like, when you got almost double D breasts and your stomach sticks out just as much, that's not good. It's like I'm waiting for my husband to be like, honey, when's the little like red thermometer gonna pop out when Thanksgiving's done? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do? Was it you that I did this to? You're like, bitch, you're weird. Hold on.
What?
So, speaking of Thanksgiving.
No. Oh, that's.
Was that you? Was that you? Yeah, because I had to fix the jewelry box. It was you.
Yeah.
This is the wishbone from our very first Thanksgiving that I'm going to. We're going to really snap it up when I either get my ring on my finger or at the wedding. Probably my.
It's creepy. I said to you that I thought you were like doing a voodoo doll because you had actual chicken bones in your. I mean,
it's a wishbone from a turkey. Mary, get off my fucking phone.
You're keeping dead body parts in a jewelry box. I mean, think about that.
Oh, I'm Christopher. Now all of a sudden I'm Christopher Watts.
I'm just saying, if you think about that statement that you're keeping chicken bones and a jewelry box,
it's not a chicken, it's a turkey. And it was pardoned, by the way. God, you're such a dick, Keith.
I mean, God knows, I have my own weird things, but that's one thing I don't.
You've got about 3 minutes, Mary. You better make this real fucking interesting, real fast, because Mama's got about 3 sips left.
Oh, really? Well, let's see. The only way I can make it interesting.
I'm having a great time now.
Going to video.
What? How about the Dolphins?
The only thing I can do is go to somebody else's
She's one
video.
of them swordfishes, girl. She's a swordfish, honey. Oh, let's just talk. We'll just end with this. So, like, when the trannies went around, like, girl, I just like frickin' Gia Gunn, season 6, whatever. Who cares?
Right.
On tilapia, girl, the cheapest fucking fish in the world, girl. Really? You're that?
Wait, somebody named themselves tilapia?
I'm so fishy. I'm tilapia, and I'm like,
ew. I mean, ew.
And I'm like, be clever, bitch. I'm like, yeah, well, I got swordfish over here. Okay.
Yeah, but
that's clever. Boink, 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 boink. Swordfish, sword fighting. Like be clever. But
that's what you want to end with.
You just look like a freaking moron and an idiot, girl.
That's what you want to end with. You want to end with that. That's what you want to end with.
Don't be stupid. Learn about fish.
All right. Oh my God.
Especially if you're going to walk into RuPaul's Drag Race, season whatever it was, probably 6, I think, and come out with, I'm so fishy, I'm tilapia. And I'm like, wow. You should have said the most expensive whitefish or something.
Right.
And
I can't wait.
I can't. I'm just like swordfish.
Well, based on where we're ending this, I can't wait till Thursday.
Well, I figure he's like in 3 weeks our career will be completely over before it starts, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. Well, I love you.
Do you really though? Listen, he dropped over 2 12-packs yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Well, because you need
knowing I was like, like a crackhead and heat. I'm like, I was just so thirsty. It's seltzer.
No,
so good.
I felt like you needed it. You needed something to.
I was up till 7 o'clock this morning doing national pageant stuff for a good friend of mine.
Well, thank you.
We're gonna win though, but whatever.
I'm just saying, sponsorship, White Claw. Anyone?
Oh God, no.
All right.
Now I'm basic too. See, this is when I thought he's like quit to destroy my career before it even starts.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, videos forever.
I'm not even like next week. There's no lashes. There's no makeup. I'm not washing my hair. Nothing. Why bother? I'm just gonna be trash.
Bye.
I love you. Get off my